You just reduce the bond. Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still?
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux. Nikita Dragun was put in jail, handcuffs and all, in Miami, girl. She was at the Good Times Hotel in Miami. Apparently, she threw water on police officers and went to jail for that. She stood before a judge, and here's what happened there.
The judge is reading the police report here. This is where the first half left.
Okay. The battery is throwing water or spilling water at the officer and the security guard. It's no objection to reducing the bond. You're going to order that you stay away from the Good Times Hotel. Do you have to go there to get your personal belongings? I do. All right. So you're not allowed to go back there, but you can return there to get your personal belongings. Otherwise, you got to stay away from there. And if you go there to get your personal belongings, I don't know, you want to stay away with her? She doesn't live here. I mean, I think that she caused trouble at the hotel. I don't think they want her back there. And I don't think it's too restrictive. So just go there to get your personal belongings. You should go with a police officer, okay? Thank you so much. I would like to thank the staff. They've been very lovely. All right, let me just write this out. I don't know, what do you want me to do? You just reduce the bond. You have money to post the bond? How much is it? I don't know. I was thinking 1,000 count one, and then 500 2 and 3. Okay, I might have to check. Judge, would you consider an ROR? 100 count 2, 500 count 3. Judge, would you consider an ROR? I can't do that for this charge, I'm sorry. And the defendant's not from here, so... Yeah, I got to set a bond. It's a $2,000 bond. If there's any reason you can't afford to pay a bond, use the pre-phone at the jail to call the public defender's office, and they can readdress this with your division judge. All right? And, Your Honor, may I ask one question? Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still? Yeah, I don't make the rules up there, but I just offer accommodation for you. You just need a separate area. You can contact the bondsman and try and get you out. Corey, do you want to note your file that makes to follow up to sure if she's able to get hold of a bondsman to bond out? Yes, Judge. Miss Dragun, can I please have your phone number? Contact number that once you're out, we can get in touch with you? Yes. So when you get out, please keep in touch with the public defender's office, and I'll make a note for the attorney to reach out to you soon so you can get in touch with the bondsman, okay?
Hold on, I'm gonna pause.
Can you repeat the bond?
I'm gonna
Sure.
pause.
It's $1,000 count 1 for the battery on the law enforcement officer. Count 2.
Now, we have a lot to cover. I am very concerned about what's going on. This is not the behavior typically of Nikita Dragun. She calls herself a stunt queen and stuff like that, and I get it, but this is a little bit too far. And I'm just kind of worried about the behavior that was going on, walking around the hotel pool naked, according to the sources. And you already know, I have all the receipts and deleted tweets. Ain't no scandal I can't handle. We have a caller. Hello. Now, listen, do you want to say your name or do you want to be anonymous?
Sure, you can say my name, Faith.
Okay, Faith. So Nikita Dragun was arrested in Miami?
Yes.
What happened? What do you know about it?
Ooh, girl, let me give you the tea. Apparently, she was walking around naked at the pool.
Walking around naked at the pool?
Yes. Yes.
Now, according to the sources, it was the Good Times Hotel is where she was at in Miami.
Right. That's not one of your higher end hotels. It's more of like a boutique hotel.
Boutique?
But not a
Okay, cute.
hyena.
You know, well, maybe she got a sponsored post, a sponsored deal. Because I was looking on her Instagram story and on her TikTok and on the Snapchats, and she was posting at the hotel, having breakfast and just hanging out, making it look very luxurious and glamorous. But something happened because she was walking around naked around the hotel pool.
Correct.
But that's not.
Yes.
But that's not the end of it. Something about the police officers went to her room. Tell me more about that.
Right, because the music was blaring and other guests were complaining. So hotel staff went to her room, knocked on the door, pleaded with her, like, please lower the music. you know, we don't want to have to kick you out type thing. We don't want to call the police. Let's just, you know, take it easy, lower the music, sober up, whatever it was.
She was a guest at the hotel. She was a guest at the hotel.
So then, of course, they were forced to call police. So when police got there.
And so because she threw water on the police officers, that's considered a felony assault?
Yes.
Okay, so now the judge that she stood before, and we have that receipt here too, guys. The judge that she stood before is a famous judge, correct?
Correct. She's made it on TikTok and TV numerous times for her compassion. She's a really sweet judge. She had pulled on the judge's heartstrings when she had asked to be moved from the men's facility to the women's facility. Yeah. And the judge let her know she didn't have control over that. She didn't make the rules. So then after they had taken her away back to holding cell, I guess she had really pulled on her heartstrings, because then the judge was like, is there any way we can ROR her, which is releasing them on their own recognizance to come back for court dates, and you have to abide by all your pretrial release type stuff, and you got to check in within 24 hours of being released.
Okay, break it down for me. ROR?
ROR, it's a, like, most of the time you can get an ROR on, like, a misdemeanor. Not so much a felony, but when she read through the charges and saw that it was just water, that she's being held at a men's facility, she really, you know, felt bad. So she decided to release her on her own recognizance after she had already, like, left the hearing.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I think that it was a good thing that the judge decided to show some compassion, because for those of you who don't know, Nikita Dragun is openly transgender. That's her name, Nikita Dragun. She's a CEO of Dragon Beauty merch line. She's really popular on TikTok. She had a Netflix series. Like, she, in some way, is trailblazing for the trans community. And
Correct.
and I gotta give her flowers. I mean, a lot of people like to, you know, when you're successful, when you're making it, people just, you know, like to poke fun at you and tear you down. But Nikita Dragun has done a lot of good. But what's so interesting is the fact that she was walking around the hotel pool naked. Most of the time, she dressed up like she is naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had the little pasties on and the thing, so it looks like she's naked, but she's really covered. So I wonder if maybe that was an issue. You know what I'm saying?
No, from accounts from other hotel staff and guests there, she was naked.
Oh, fully naked. Well then listen, I'm gonna have to keep it real. This is my opinion, my conspiracy allegedly. It's, you know, so don't cancel faith for my opinions. But if she's walking around naked in a hotel, was she drunk the house? Like, that's just not normal behavior to do that publicly at a Miami hotel. I get it.
Well, let me tell you, Miami can chew people up and spit them out if you are in the wrong state of mind when you come here, or find yourself in the wrong place. Like, it can happen. Yeah. Miami is a party city. Like, a lot of crazy things happen. That's why they have an Only in Dade Facebook page, and it blew up. And now, actually, one of their comedians from that page that they had just started, like you did, how you came up, is now on SNL. Like, the crazy things that happen here are insane. So it's not too far off from Miami. It's just another day here, but that it was her, it was like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Because I never, you know what, I mean, she's known as a stunt queen. She says it herself. I just never thought she would go this far. What I find...
No, yeah, but what's surprising was that she didn't have the $2,000 to post bond.
Okay. There's a moment in the video, guys, when the judge gives her amount, she says, let me see if I have it.
Correct.
And I wonder if in that video, did she look like she was all there, you know? Or was she maybe under the influence?
She was pretty sober at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when she said, does she have it? I'm like, it's Nikita Dragun.
Correct.
Money. That's Money the House. What are you talking about?
Dragon Beauty, right?
Dragon Beauty. I mean, Balmain. I mean... I see her dripping in fashion. She's on movies, TV shows, billboards.
Designer, everything.
You would think she would say, well, let me call one of my friends. Like, that would have been, you know what? That would have been an iconic moment in history if she would have just said,
let me call Rich Luck.
Yeah, let me call Rich Luck. And then insert like some famous celebrity, like let me call Janet Mock. Let me call, like, just insert, like, any other famous person in the world. Let me call Jennifer Lopez real quick. Like, if she would have said that, that would have went viral.
Shook up.
Everybody would have been like, what? No, here we go. Well, let me call Elon Musk. Boom. If she would have said,
Call Kanye.
let me see if I got it. Let me call Kanye West. Boo! I mean, that would have been, that was a missed opportunity for even more viral moment. Now, as we're talking about this, I saw TMZ posted it. I saw a lot of huge, everyone's talking about this.
First to send it to you, though. I know
It was
that.
the first. It was breaking news. Now everyone is talking about Nikita Dragun being in jail or going to jail. So now for those of you who are not caught
Let
up,
me tell you, Dade County Jail is no place for anybody. Let me tell you.
It's rough. That's why I'm concerned because
and she's in the men's facility. Let me tell you.
Wait, is she?
Miami, yes.
They didn't move her to the women's?
No, that's why they released her on the ROR.
They better, because you know what?
Yes.
Whether you like Nikita or you don't like Nikita, she should have been put in the women's facility regardless. Regardless, if you like her or not. Just she's a human at the end of the day. So I'm glad that they ROR'd her and released her, because if they would have put her in the men's, it would have been even more drama.
Right.
It would have been
I
insane.
think the judge realized that there was a safety issue there as well, and being her notoriety. And I think the judge kind of knew who she was because of the way their interaction was. So I think she made the right call there. Honestly, she has a heart of gold, that judge. Seriously. Amazing.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, for those of you who don't know, Nikita Dragun does not live in Hollywood anymore. She moved to New York City. She's living her Sex and the City life. And I guess she was visiting Miami for the weekend, I guess. And she got into some trouble. So now when she goes back to New York, she has to come back down to Miami to settle the charges and dispute.
Oh, no, she has to check in on an ROR within 24 hours. So you have to go check into your pretrial release. And that's like somewhere out in South Dade here. So that has to be done whether she goes back to New York or not. If she doesn't do that, they can revoke the ROR.
Wow.
And then re-arrest her. Yeah. So she has to follow all pretrial release requirements, and that's why they were like so specific. Like, please, somebody call her or have her come back, so she fully understands what the requirements are for an ROR.
Well, we'll see if she follows it, because she could easily just leave to New York and never go back to Miami again. Be like, girl, I'm not going over there no more.
After you've been to Dade County Jail once, you never want to go back. So I'm sure that experience for her is going to be something that she'll never forget.
Yeah. Well, as of the time of making this video, she has not responded. She has not posted anything on her Instagrams. Snapchat. What's the other one?
Radio silent.
Radio silent. She hasn't posted anything at all. So I'm wondering
Did she leave
if
up the hotel pics, or are those been removed since?
Oh, well, I gotta check that.
Yes.
But we'll see if she gives us an update. We'll keep it locked in here to Rich Lux, Celebrity News and Gossip. And thank you, Faith, for calling in.
At FST614 on Facebook and on Instagram. Follow me.
Okay.
Watch my
So
life journey.
for those of you who want to follow the caller, go ahead and say your most popular social media so that we can follow you. Go ahead.
Face Finds on Facebook. That's where I do a lot of rehabbing and turning trash into art. I'm an upcycler. I'm really passionate about it. And I post all my stuff there that I make. So follow me and also on Instagram.
And what's the Instagram name?
Instagram is FST614.
On Instagram. Okay, great.
Correct.
All right, guys, keep it locked in and let me know what you guys think about the Nikita Dragun situation in the comments down below. It's heating up. And I have a feeling this is just the beginning. All right, guys.
We're getting a hurricane too, so it's getting crazy here.
Yep. Bye.